animal with 3 letters in its name. You said alligator. Our survey said... You don't use narcotics, do you, Bob?
No.
I know you gonna dig this.
Get funky with me.
I said, name a time that most people get up. And being the Einstein that you are, you said, morning. When I get up, our survey said, zip. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, I then said, name a time that most people go to bed. You said, of course, night.
Everybody, how you doing? Today here I am in Beverly Hills on Angelo Drive, a little high up, just off Sunset Strip, off of Bedford. Give you an indication if you want to look it up on a map, Angelo Drive. So I've been doing some videos lately about people from our, it depends how old you are, our youth, our teen years, maybe, who knows. It's people we maybe watched after school or on shows, sitcoms, what have you. I also watch game shows. I know a lot of people love game shows. Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Family Feud. Now I love Steve Harvey. I think he's one of the funniest comedians of all time. And I love him on Family Feud. I don't get to watch it as much anymore. Like, I don't really watch a lot, but I watch the clips on YouTube of, because he's just so funny. But the original host of Family Feud, the one we all remember, was the great Richard Dawson. And Richard Dawson had swagger, and he looked cool. His suits were amazing. The way he talked was amazing. The way he didn't give, and he didn't give a shit most of the time when he was on that set. It seemed like he was just there to get paid and get paid.
Well, I tell you honestly, we've been on the air, I think, a year and a half. It's the first time on those introductions I've ever gotten aroused. Now, no, I'm leveling with you. That's the most passionate kissing. I usually kiss for luck, but I got involved a couple of times.
He would turn to the show me what this is the way with the card. You know, he'd give it like a look, and then be like, he'd had it. He'd had it by a certain point. And, you know, he's famous for kissing a lot. Some of those kisses lingered.
I can't complain.
Oh, God, thank you.
And it wouldn't, they don't do that nowadays. It was a different time back then. I picture Richard Dawson backstage, just chain smoking, bottle of rye. He's probably a rye guy. And just waiting to do the next episode, churning them out, and just getting the suits, getting the spray, the whole thing, and then he comes out, no script, just natural reactions. Of course, he was on Hogan's Heroes, that's where he became famous. Then Family Feud. This was the home he was living at the time he passed away. He did not pass away here. I'll tell you about that. Seems to be something going on at the house today, and can't really see too much of it. I will show you, of course, aerial views of the house, but this was Richard Dawson's home. How cool is that? Richard Dawson lived right here. And if you look, it's a big house, but it's not huge. It's really not huge. It's cool. I bet you this is vintage. Vintage wagon wheel there in the mailbox. But there's something going on. There's something going on there today because I can hear music in the background. It's coming from that area. Richard Dawson, iconic. Oh yeah, there's people. I can hear something happening. Richard Dawson, iconic host of Family Feud, lived there. He passed away somewhere else. We're also going to visit his final resting place. Look at him. Look how happy he is in this clip.
So rude.
Right there. Can't see much, but there it is. All right, as we make our way through Pierce Brothers to Richard Dawson's grave, here's some facts about him. He was born Colin Lionel M. in England in 1932. When he was 14, he joined the Merchant Navy and served for 3 years. He was a boxer. He married a British actress named Diana Dors in 1956. They had 2 sons, Mark and Gary. They divorced in 1967. In 1965, he had moved to the United States. He started acting on a little show called Hogan's Heroes. That show ended in 1971. Then he became a panelist on Match Game and remained there until 1978. Then in 1976, he began hosting his own show called Family Feud. In 1987, he was in a movie called The Running Man. We all love The Running Man, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. When he was 61, he hosted the 3rd incarnation of Family Feud in 1994, but that only had a short run. In 1981, the Johnson family appeared on Family Feud, and Richard was introduced to 27-year-old Gretchen Johnson. They had a daughter, Shannon, and were married in 1991. When he was 79 years old, Richard Dawson died of complications from esophageal cancer at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles, and he is interred here at Westwood Memorial Park. He smoked almost 4 packs of cigarettes a day, and he was often seen smoking on screen. His daughter Shannon convinced him to stop smoking by 1994 when he was 61. All right, I've made it to Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park and Mortuary right here in Los Angeles. I've been here many times. Marilyn Monroe over there, Sage Stallone, Walter Matthau, plenty of celebrities here. We're here for Richard Dawson. He's behind me, going by memory. Don Knotts is up there, of course. Mel Torme. It could go on. Yeah, let's go take a look at Richard Dawson's final resting place right over here. Now, I am going by memory of where Mr. Dawson is. I just remember he's up here somewhere. And his graves are tightly put together, but I think he's just up here. It's a longer grave. This could be him over here. No, is he up here a little bit? Memory might be fading a little bit. Huh. Richard Dawson was right around here. Let's keep looking. Somewhere here. He's right. Richard Dawson is right here. I know for a fact Richard Dawson is along this way. Maybe he's over here. No, he's not that close to the road. Get my bearings, turn around. Okay, let me stand here and take a look. I've seen it before, and if you've watched my channel before, I've seen my videos from here before, and you've seen his grave before because I've covered it, but not specifically just a story I'm doing about him. But yeah, I've said this many times. I like to walk around until I find the grave myself. It's just something I like to do. And the first time I see it, even though I've seen it before, is the first time you're seeing it. I just cheated a little bit, but I remember now. It's up here. He's between these 2 trees, an upper row or 2. I think. I didn't cheat very well because, here he is. Mr. Dawson. Forever in our hearts, Richard Dawson, November 20th, 1932 to June 2nd, 2012. Loving husband, father, and grandfather. Alright, that's my video about Richard Dawson. He's right here, right in the middle. Right, look for this 2 trees. You come in, driveway, keep going straight down. This big tree right here. Just walk over from the road there. And you can't miss Mr. Dawson right there. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Rest in peace, Richard Dawson. Love you all. Peace out.